I know you don't like Bollywood, the term. I don't like it either.
Yes, I don't.
If they cross 100 crores, it's a huge deal, and they take out, full-page ads. But for you and for Rajinikanth, this is par for the course, isn't it?
No, we can't be so arrogant. Sometimes we can deliver bombers. We hope we don't. Both of us are crossing our fingers and waiting. And the Hindi version, which is also, in a way, the original version, and the Tamil is the second version.
Right.
We have made this film in 3 languages. The Hindi version is called Vishwaroopam, as against the Tamil version, which is Vishwaroopam.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, it's funny that we're actually talking numbers here, and we're talking about money and things like that. Have actors become businessmen today?
I don't know. To safeguard the actor and the content of the film, I became a businessman. So I think that's the reason why I became. It's not avarice, but security for my content.
But it's not just you. There's so many big stars now. We see so many big stars from Hindi cinema, for example. They always talk numbers. That's not a great thing, though, is it? For creative people to be doing that.
As you have noticed, you spoke numbers, and I only agreed without greed.
Fair enough.
And I'd like to talk about the content, because that's what I think wins.
Okay,
numbers
so tell me,
will come afterwards.
Do you think that this trend that we see of actors, male actors, playing acting alongside actresses who are often half their age or as old as their daughters, is that we don't see that much in the West? Is that something that you think ought to change in India?
John Wayne, John Wayne, Rambo 3, Rambo 5, even Clint Eastwood, of course, he doesn't get to marry them in the end, but you have it.
Well, one of the things, Kamal, I wanted to ask you is that in the context of all the debate that ensued after this awful incident in Delhi, the rape, and I know that you felt strongly about it as well, I heard some of the things you said, was whether there should be a change in the manner in which women are portrayed in popular culture, particularly in Indian films. We've seen some strong views on both sides coming out of the industry on that. Firstly, do you accept that that's a problem and that needs to be addressed?
It has to be addressed, and it can be addressed only by content, not by how you drape them, dress them, or the content itself will have to believe that that women are important to the script to begin with. And it will automatically reflect the glory of woman, for which the society should understand that they are an equal part. It's not important that we had a prime minister who was a woman.
Right.
They've forgotten it.
But I know that you try to write in strong roles for women in your movies. I mean, I remember Hey Ram, where Rani Mukherjee had a brief but very strong role. But is it also difficult to do that in such a star-dominated industry where movies are built around big stars like yourself and Rajinikanth, to actually write in strong roles for women?
Not for me. You have to ask Rajini.
Okay, but asking about you, I mean, do you, in your movies, is it hard to write in stronger roles for women?
No. I grew up with a very strong woman, my mother and my sister. So it's easy to accept strong women, and for me, it comes easily because it's a congenital habit, I presume.
And so tell me now, Kamal, this is, as you told me, this is like we've crossed 100 films and rising. You're just going to keep going? Do you set yourself some kind of outer limit, or you're just going to take it as it comes?
Yeah, when the applause wanes and the reviews turn very bad, that's the time to go.
Right. That could take a long while, going by how many of your recent movies are being received. Are you continue to be satisfied with the kind of box office response you've got for some of your recent movies?
Oh, yes, they only deserved what they get, and the Shahtaram sort of went through the roof, and we hope
where you played 10 roles.
Vishwaroopam would do the same. Yes, yes.
And now, okay, so you've in the past tended to do movies which go from really big, sort of almost commercial blockbusters to movies which are somewhat offbeat. Is that, again, I know that you don't plan these things, but is that generally now how you're going to select movies after a movie like Vishwaroopam? Are you going to think of something which is a little more off track?
I must tell you that I'm using your platform, but I'm advertising my next film, which is Vishwaroop 2. I've already completed 10% of it.
Wow.
And,
that's incredible.
So,
you've already completed 10% of the sequel to Vishwaroopam.
Yes, yes. It's all the trust in you. And I hope that you'd like this one.
Well, I'll certainly look forward to seeing it. But I have to say that it's, I mean, one has to keep Nayakan, they keep playing it on TV, and every time that happens, you just have to kind of stop everything and see it, and that remains my favorite. But do look after your throat. Your voice seems to have gone. Perhaps it's the weather, or it's just been
debating.
Right.
No, it's not the weather. It's my peers. We've been debating, and to win an argument, sometimes you'll have to raise a voice. And
right.
I think now that I've won the argument, I'll just relax and get my voice back into shape.
Okay, well, yeah, you certainly seem to have managed to convince them. Thanks very much indeed, Kamal, and a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed.
India's #1 news app. Just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for Retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.